Okay, so here we are. We have a selection of B-class Alfa Romeos, and the game has been, well, very kind to me, unusually. Starting me at the front with my very orange Montreal. We have a selection of very different Alfa Romeos, as you can see. We have an 8C just coming up the inside here, probably quicker than me in a straight line. I should probably get out of the way of that. We're too wide coming into the first hairpin here at Nürburgring GP. I've run way too deep there as another 8C tries to find its way past. Don't know if we're still alongside. I think we are. So I'm going to keep as much to the inside as I can. Oh, probably wasn't a great idea across these curves. But yeah, we've got a selection of very different Alfa Romeos, so this should make for some very interesting battling, and yeah, we'll see. So at the moment I'm running around in second place, probably not for long because I believe that 8C is most likely quicker than me on the straights. Now this Montreal is actually pretty good overall. Has some really good handling and pretty good acceleration. Not the strongest on the straights, but it's relatively decent. for cars that I'm comfortable with building, this is relatively decent. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and we seem to be pulling a little bit of a gap that probably isn't going to last very long. Let's be honest here. I mean, that 8C at the front is very quick. I think it might be having some issues on the corners, I could be wrong, but just judging by the way it is pulling away on this straight, yeah, I'm guessing it maybe isn't the best through the corners. I think actually I might be in one of the most handling orientated cars on this field, which is a little bit worrying. I mean, this does have a good 345 horsepower, I believe, from I think an i6. Oh, okay, seems someone's had some issues, might have crashed or something. But yeah, this does have, I think, an i6. I did certainly put a different engine in it to give it a bit more power. And that seems to have worked. I've gone deep into the first hairpin again, which is not what I want in the Montreal. That red Montreal I know does have more speed than I do. I checked in the stats in the lobby. So, yeah, a bit worried about those, but I mean, the cornering speed of this thing is really good. So, yeah, hopefully I can use that to my advantage here. Try and defend from them. Alright, I believe the Julie and the Montreal are actually going side by side. Yeah, they are. A little bit of a battle back there. They're both faster than me in the straights, so but not as good as I am through the corners. And this, as I said before, does have good acceleration, good grip as well. So yeah, pretty good, relatively good all round. As we come out of that sweeping right-hander, and again we've pulled quite a distance away from the red Montreal behind. However, that is monstrously fast in the straight, so I'm not looking forward to the big long straight that's coming up in a few corners time. Right, this is the straight I am worried about here. Bit of oversteer on the way out, and again, good acceleration at the corners. However, that my slightly low top end speed may let me down here, but he's not going to be close enough to do anything, I don't think. The brakes on this thing are very good as well. Yeah, this is probably out of the few cars that I built, this is probably the best one that I got for it. So I'm quite happy with how this car turned out. Oh, and the red Montreal has had an issue on the gravel. I guess just pushed it in a little bit too hard. So yeah, I mean, now there's a much bigger gap behind me to third. So, I don't know, we may actually be running around in second for most of, if not all of this race. Alright, so what I said earlier on about me staying in second for the whole race may not be true, as that red Montreal from earlier had some issues with the gravel, has actually caught back up. He's run away from the field he was in, sort of the group of cars he was in before, and using that straight line speed has caught up to the back of my orange Montreal. So it may be a battle of two very differently built 70s Alphas for the next couple of laps. Okay, that red Montreal took a much better line than I did around that twisting S-bend, and now has drawn alongside me. I don't think he's gonna outbrake me into there. However, he's probably closer than he's been before coming onto this straight. I will probably get a slightly better exit than him, and indeed I will. But increased straight line speed from that Alpha will probably close that gap relatively quickly, as it is doing. You can see him zooming past whoever. He's not quite close enough to draw alongside, I don't think. Doesn't have the braking capacity to do that either. I'm going to try and leave him room. Oh, we're coming to the final corner, and he's drawn alongside me again. Probably going to try and get a cut back as I've slightly left that door open a bit. But that red Montreal is all over me, and now as we come onto the final lap, the last lap to cool down, the red Alfa, the red Montreal, is going to surge past. And I'm going to have to use my better braking and just general handling to try and get back past him. I've nearly drawn alongside him here. I can probably outbrake him into a lot of these corners if I'm close enough. I think I might be able to make it work around here. Probably not though, because he's probably going to surge past on this straight. Anyway, yeah, he's closing that gap quite quickly. Right, let's see. Oh, okay, I'm on the inside a bit too much there. That was my mistake. Yeah, this car does have a lot of grip, so it's quite easy to turn in a bit too soon. Right, we are alongside. I do keep up with him for a little bit out of corners. That's just because this thing does have good grip and acceleration out of corners. Might be able to make it work around the outside here. Trying to get all that grip to work. Can I? Okay, this S-bend is not my favourite corner on this track. When you get it right, it's pretty good, but when you're in an awkward situation like this, it's not the best. I'll go to the inside of that corner. If he wants to try and go around the outside, then do so. I don't know, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close, I think, because he's a bit further away than he was last lap, I think. However, I've just gone out wide onto the gravel, so bit less of a gap now, and I think he did have a bit of a better run coming out of that corner. He doesn't have anywhere to go around this that fast right-hander there. I'm going to go to the inside, try to brake as best I can, and I think we may. I don't know. I don't want to say anything just yet because we've still got half of the start-finish straight to go, and this last corner again. I've held the door wide open. I don't think he's going to have the handling to get past there. But now it is just the final run to the finish line. Will he get past? I don't think he will. He does have a lot of straight line speed. But no! I don't know! I don't know who won that. Again, it was incredibly close. I have no idea who took that. I'm just gonna, I guess, let him go ahead, but I honestly didn't see. I think he's actually waiting up for me to go ahead. He might have had a bit of a different perspective for that one, but there was barely anything in it. I'll probably have a photo finish somewhere on the screen to show just who won, but at the moment, or just who came second, I should say. But at the moment, I have no idea. So yeah, that was an incredibly exciting race, a very interesting tactical battle there. So after that absolutely amazing race, I went to check the replay to see if I could find any difference between the finish, between my Montreal and the red one. And well, as you can see, I've tried to line it up with the start-finish pole as best you can. Annoyingly, on the Nürburgring GP circuit, there's no actual line, and I know that Forza goes by the front wheels for finishing a lap, and well, there's barely anything in it. The best way I could find to try and do it was sort of line the cars up with the replay camera as best I could, and then go into the sort of change car tab type thing. And I tried a few times to line it up, and well, each time I tried it, it came up as I was in second. So yeah, I'm not sure how much it would have been in it. Again, this was a cooldown lap, so if there hadn't been a cooldown lap, it would have been maybe a millisecond, if that, in it. So yeah, it was definitely probably one of the closest finishes I've ever had in this game, and it was a great battle towards the end as well. As for my Montreal, it was pretty good. There was more races that I recorded during the session, however, this was probably the best one, and it obviously was the one with the most action as well, so I wanted to just do one video on this race. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. But until the next video, goodbye.